Look at that. There's the pumpkin pie. This is what happens every time I try to go to do any cutting or anything. There's always a couple of dogs out here trying to tell me how I'm gonna do it, insisting on staying with me, which is okay in some cases. Right, Hood? Good? Okay. I gotta get my gloves and stuff. It's about 60 degrees right now. No, you staying here, baby. I want you to stay here. Somebody's got it. Buffy, stay there. Stay. Now you stay. Everybody stay. Thank you. All I'm doing is right here. So, what we got is I'm trying to complete things that Hurricane Ian 3-4 years ago, no, 2 years ago, it kind of got me to some cross fixes, and I never really quite finished them off. By the way, this is a rock bed that's completely covered with debris. Anyhow, what I'm going to do is just cut those. Those are viburnums, Walter's viburnum, and that's what's left of them. I'm just going to cut them to the base. Yeah, it's been about 2 years. I've been trying to get rid of this, just the ebb and flow of projects after the hurricane destroyed our place. And so as you can see, you've seen a lot of wood cutting videos. You haven't seen a lot of the other stuff, but a lot of wood cutting videos. Now, once again, I'm gonna see if I can knock this down a little bit. The other day, my wife almost hit it with her EV. Shouldn't be too much. And, it's about 65 degrees, and it's a wonderful sound looking Friday so far. But let's go ahead and see if I can just cut this up. You know, operator. Yeah, that thing's pretty dead. Comic relief would probably be a good start. Really. I didn't mention that they're tripping hazards too. It's a grub. That is a grub. These are what we have, armadillos. That guy right there is a grub. Armadillos dig up lawns for that and stuff. Oh, look, another piece of wood. Let the rest of it rot on the ground. Hey, good morning everyone. This is Dave. It's a gorgeous morning. I'm looking at this and I don't see any water here, but I do hear a lot of roar. Anyhow, I got water on. Ah, yes. You see? Way out there. Somebody's been nipping at the lines. That area isn't too bad. I'm not going to repair it right now, but I'll refer back to the video footage. Make sure I get going. There's no water here. And I don't understand that. And we're now back into drought. It's cold in drought. Well, cold for us. It was 50 this morning. Yeah, we're not getting pressure. I'm going to have to fix that. Probably now. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I turned off the water so I could get in here without becoming too soaked. So let's see where we're going. Oof. And then oof. Oof. Yeah. Well, I found one of our trowels. I get in trouble for for moving the trowels around. The reason I move them is I move them to central places. Get it out in the path. Alright, this one is the first one. It was bit right there. So I probably can just replace it. Gotta be careful. These are orchids right to the right, moving around. See, this is one type of orchid. That's a dead, but you can see them. We're kind of recovering those. So you see this plugs in right here. There we go. And a night critter took care of it. I have another one. I will recover this fitting, but I'm just going to put a new fitting on it and take it back with me to the shop. Things are such a kind of a pain in the pain. Let me put it that way. That's my finger, by the way. But you basically have to roll them around. If they're older, which I think this line is, you have to really work it to get it over the barb. You want it to show that it's over the barb. Preferably you get it all the way up there. Okay, I'm good. So put it back in the original hole if you hadn't destroyed it. Otherwise you have to replace that. You have to cut and replace that section too if you, which you've seen me do that, or if you haven't, look at my vlogs when I was going after irrigation. Alright, let's get this stuff out of here. This is a fun part. But you point it down so you enjoy the show. One of the problems we're having is as we start our what I call nurseries. We've done a lot of nurseries for ourselves. You know, we've grown lots of plants and stuff in groups and focus. we don't necessarily label them. This first season, that's exactly what's happening. And so I don't know what the hell we got sometimes. Such as in there. I can tell you what it is. We need to find a better way, a more consistent, more convenient way to like just label them. And the system's already worked out there. It's a matter of us implementing it. As for now, we haven't held one plant sale, and I thought by now we'd be doing plant sales, but we're not looking. The drought caught us off guard. We were away last week and it was cold and droughty, and the week before, so the water's only now starting to get implemented. Shame on me. That's another case of finding a way to get it make it an automatic system, basically. I think we got a bus coming by on this trash for this week. Yeah. As you can see, some of our stuff has died, or it's pretty, but that's not drought as much as it is cold. And that's a new plant because we have it. It's a newer plant. Yeah, it's a Brazilian blue snapdragon. I love those. They were bloom of the day when I was doing bloom of the day. Okay. Well, I got to go off. We got a neem / Japanese crepe myrtle to cut up. This is a garden that kind of is neglected because it got beat up, but it didn't get any big trees through it or anything. So what I'm going to do now, you can see the water coming through where a tree fell down right to the side of our lilies. Queen Anne. Wow. Senior moment. Queen Anne something. Anyhow. Crinum lily. Queen Anne crinum lily. You see this big bark and stuff. I'll try to clean that up. May even cut this out here. The big one is this guy right here. It's that Japanese crepe myrtle, like at a fire pit. It fell over too. And so maybe I can cut some of it off. I don't want it here, but you can see it's resilient. And that way I can get some, I can get some control over this area. This is a ficus star something. It's very invasive. I've cut it down so many times that it should have died by now, but it isn't. It keeps coming back. So I'll do that. I'll cut it down one more time, and then later on I'll probably I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll definitely either pour diesel on it or do something really non-environmental. How about use a shovel and dig the root out? It's more than likely what I'm going to do. I've done that before on these older ones. Alright, let's get it down. Cut in. Get a couple of things out of This doesn't look too bad. It's that one. One of the reasons why I want to get rid of some of this stuff is because oh look, we got water here. You just don't know it. Yeah. Oh, doctor, I thought I cut through it. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of the battery. But I do want to get this section because I've got crinums volunteering themselves all over here. And out of all the plants in this area, these are ones I worked on and tried to, well, tried to foster their success. And I think I've done pretty well. So I'll be back when I get a new battery. All right. It was right up against the crinum. Which of course isn't cool. All right. Did all right. I spared you the cutting part. So we're in pretty good shape here. And I think we're fine now. It's another thing I wanted to check off my list, although I haven't finished that. I'll probably go on the other side and finish that next time I come out here. I actually wanted to go out look at the shade garden originally, so this was just one stop on that way. This is what I pulled out so far. Well, there's a few other things, but they'll all end up over in that big pile over there. I want to see them die. So generally what I'll do is I'll just leave them out here in the grass for a little while. I will cut those up in smaller parts. And when they die, they become kindling wood. When they don't die, they come out very, very, very tiny pieces until I can finally find it when they will die. They're all invasive, these things right here. Oops, forgot a couple. You see them way up there. Go away. I will be cutting these down. Yeah. Won't mess with my jacaranda. Not your life. almost hit you. Yeah, I'm already done. You got that? And then you got those big 20-30 footers, which are all on the end of the stump. Anyhow, that's for another time. Let's go over to the shade garden. I like the shade garden, which is right here. Oh, that was pretty. I'm still having water problems here. You can see it comes right up to there. We got plenty of water. Then you get the end of the line and they just don't work. So, and I've changed the spouts several times. So we'll have to figure that out. Probably not now. Next couple days though. Remember my squashed plumeria and the Hurricane Milton cleanup part 2? Right there. The one left is recovering. I had that plumeria for, I don't know, 20 years. Never did anything. I just want to start doing stuff. Done. Alright. That sword, I think it's called a sword bromeliad or something. Remember I propped them up? Look at, they've recovered. They're getting inundated. These are all invasives that I'll be working on the next few weeks as I weed. Same thing here. Lacy fir and my quarter lines, they're all getting overwhelmed. So, I think I'm going to stop here because again, it's now in the 75 range. Ooh, no I won't. There's another one of those star it's invasive. It's the one I just cut down that keeps growing back. That's what you got. You got big taproot like this. Wow. Water feels good now. Alright. So I think we're on vlog 10. And I think I'm going to start doing vlogs instead of, I didn't break out the particular projects. I've kind of got overwhelmed with projects and finishing projects and stuff. If I should give you a vlog. Back to vlogs. Anyhow, if you've gone this far, please like, share, subscribe. If we actually monetize this thing, which I think I'm going to go ahead and try, I tell your friends, comment. I get like 6 comments every video, and that doesn't include my wife or a few of our friends. But you know, I can't improve if I don't know what's going on, or I can't focus on something if you don't ask me. Say, oh, well, that's interesting. What type of plant is it really? Remember I keep calling this a crepe myrtle, Japanese crepe myrtle / neem tree. Reason why I say that is over 20 years I knew it was a neem tree. It seemed to do what a neem tree does, but somebody else identified it as a Japanese crepe myrtle, somebody I respect in the plant world. And I just haven't looked at it on PlantNet. I don't bring my phone out with me if I don't have to. So, this is Dave from Saving Our Sanctuary, vlog 10, and I'm out.